complicated life. The baker's house. Oh, that's him there. That's the cellar. We're just going to shut the door. This might get a little bit nasty. Wouldn't want anyone to come and interfere, would we, Florian?
God save you, good night. What can I do for you?
Again, looking at the back of his head to talk.
You look quite sprightly for an invalid.
What? Who the hell are you?
My name's Henry, and I'm making inquiries for Sir Radzig Kobyla.
And what do you want from me?
Straight to the point then. All right. I've been investigating counterfeit money, and the trail led me straight to you. Does the name Rapota mean anything to you?
I don't know. Maybe?
He's squirming.
I know you know him. You make the punch dies for the counterfeiters. How do you hand them over? Do you know where their workshop is?
I can't say anything. I'll deny everything and you've got nothing on me. No evidence, just accusations.
Okay. Oh, hi, Chibik. Greetings from Prague. So happy to catch you online again. How am I doing? Pretty good, thanks. Yeah, glad that the week for me has come to an end work-wise, and we can get on with some more fun stuff. Okay, so he's not going to say anything. He's going to deny everything. No evidence, just accusations. Let's mention the girl.
It's got something to do with that girl, hasn't it?
How do you know?
That doesn't matter.
No, I suppose not. I didn't want to get involved, I swear. Those bastards kidnapped Esther. If I don't cooperate, they'll kill her.
I'm going to get the story, I think.
Who is Esther?
My girl, of course. That scum took her right out of the bathhouse.
Let's go sympathy.
I'm sorry about that.
Me too. Listen, I'll tell you everything, I promise. But only if I know that Esther's safe.
What, so I'm to go searching for her in the woods?
I know where they're keeping her, but nobody will help me. And what can puny little me do faced with those strapping great villains?
Enter Henry. Oh, sorry, Chivik. How are you anyway? I got so caught up with explaining my situation, I forgot to ask how you were. Hope everything's going well. Let's see. Let's try it. I can easy speechcraft him. Look at his stats, they're awful.
Look, Florian, I'm sorry for what you're going through, honestly. But I'm not the only one who's after these people. As soon as they get wind of something, they'll be out of here and Esther will be gone with them.
If Rapota finds I've told you anything, they'll kill her.
Not if I catch Rapota first. He's here in town, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Ooh.
They found me in the tavern one evening. Caught me when I went to the shit pile. They started to badger me about working for them.
They?
Yes, Rapota. And a night they called Sir Jezek.
And then what?
They explained what they wanted from me and I told them to sod off.
I'm guessing that didn't go down too well.
It wasn't all that bad. They just threw me on the dung heap and left. I thought it was just a drunkard's joke. But then they took Esther.
Okay. I need to know everything about this. I'm going to find that out first.
How did you hand over the punch die to them?
Rapota waited for me behind the church. I didn't want to give it to them without seeing Esther first.
And did they let you?
Yes, although I don't really know why. They took me to a derelict farm in the Skalitz Hills. Poor Esther. They'd scared her half to death.
So at least you know she's alive.
Who knows? It was a while ago. And they never let her go, even after I did what they wanted. They said they'd be needing more.
More punch dies?
They wear out over time. They have to be replaced regularly.
Where will I find Rapota?
He's usually wherever I am.
What does that mean?
He watches me, everywhere I go. And when I'm at home, he sits on the bench in the square, watching my house.
So he's there now?
Hard to say. Sometimes I see him in the tavern on the green, buying supplies.
All right. At least I know where to start. And you go to work tomorrow, you hear?
Why?
Because we have to lure him out. And besides, your master will surely be glad to see you.
I have my doubts.
So if I go out of here now and there's a guy sat on that bench, I'm just going to kill him.
Why didn't you tell anyone?
At first, I took it for a bad joke. And then, when they snatched Esther, there was nothing to be done.
Oh, you enjoyed the head cracker video? Cool. You're going to see some more of that tonight, I think. Right.
I suppose I'd better go. I'd hate the bastard to get away.
Go. I hope you get revenge. Goodbye.
So am I rescuing Esther as well? Oh, hang on. Who's that? That there. Just let me read the journal of this. It says find Rapota. That's next on the list. Right.
Welcome, Henry.
It's not him. The innkeeper might know who it is.
Good night. How may I serve you?
Nope. Okay. Have I checked this guy to see if he sells anything? No. Oh, hang on. Am I over encumbered? No, I'm not. I'm sure it looked like I was when I went to trade there. Right. Okay. So I thought he might have been sitting. Hang on. Who's that? Who's that with a sword?
What are you doing?
Who's that? That's him. Right. Oi. Oi.
Are you Rapota by any chance?
Pardon me? Do we know each other?
No, but I'm hoping to change that.
Well, I don't have much time right now. I'd best be off.
It's the
It'll only
wrong
take a moment.
answer.
All right then. What do you want?
Ooh, this one. Let's go this one.
I know you buy quicksilver for those counterfeiters.
It seems there's no point making excuses.
None. Now tell me where their workshop is.
Of course. That will be the best solution.
He's buying time.
Let's leave it for another time.
Oi.
No, I give up.
Phew. That was easy. I thought I was going to have to beat the crap out of him.
So, are you ready to talk?
I will. Just don't hurt me, please. What do you want from me?
Tell me where the workshop is. Don't worry. Your master won't be punishing you for betraying him. You're both going to have too many other problems.
It's in the Skullet's mines.
That
Okay.
doesn't narrow it down very much.
On the eastern side of Skullet's Hill, there's an abandoned mine gallery. Well, it used to be abandoned. Now there's a small camp in front of it, and the workshop is inside.
Okay. I wasn't expecting the quest to go over there. Let's get some information out of him.
Sir Jezek of Ronov. That's what he calls himself, although Ronov Castle's long gone.
What happened to it?
Ronov used to belong to Vincent, Count Lichtenberg. After his death, it fell to Margrave Jobst, and he had it pulled down. He knew full well that Vincent's vassals would resist him.
Why? Everyone knows that when a lord dies without issue, the king can confer his estate on whoever he pleases.
But Vincent had descendants. Ronov only fell to the Margrave because he declared them all illegitimate. All because Vincent had refused to fight for him against Sir Prokop. Sir Jezek led a revolt of the vassals, but Jobst rounded them all up. Only Sir Jezek got away. Since then, he's become the scourge of the domain.
Wrong un by the sound of it. Will innkeepers buy books? I think so, Captain Mikado, although they generally don't have a lot of cash. So they'll buy some of your cheaper rubbish books, but not usually the good learning books because they just don't have the cash for it. Generally. I think.
Who are you, anyway?
They call me Rapota. I used to be the executioner's henchman in Brno.
And how did you come to be serving Sir Jezek?
I helped him escape from prison. If I was going to serve anyone, better Sir Jezek than the executioner.
So you saw being a brigand's henchman as a step up in the world?
I thought if things changed and he stopped marauding, he might get Ronov back and take me into his service.
Well, after this little escapade, you can forget about that. You'll be lucky if you don't end up swinging on the gallows.
It's all the same anyway now. I've betrayed him.
You have.
So who's Sir Jezek working for? Don't tell me he just took it into his head one day to start forging coins.
That's not for me to know. Sir Jezek was on speaking terms with various lordships.
Such as?
We were often guests at the monastery.
Ah.
I slept in the hayloft, so I heard nothing.
And apart from that?
In the camp, you'd occasionally see a Hungarian nobleman, but I don't know what he was doing there, or who he is.
The plot thickens, and it's starting to tie everything together as well.
I think I've heard enough.
Can I ask you something?
Yes?
I don't want to hang. It's a horrible death. I prefer you just kill me here and now.
No.
An honourable death? No chance. It's the dungeons for you, and the sort of punishment a counterfeiter deserves. Don't worry. In time, you'll be glad of the gallows.
Wow, that looked like a dangerous black screen. Oh, this isn't back in Rat Eye. This better not be back in bloody Rat Eye. Do we shut him in? I think we better close the door, haven't we? Where the hell? Oh, this might be the bailiff's place, if I'm lucky. I don't know what happened there. Anyway, I think we're all good. We're all good, right? We're good. So, we got that tidied up nicely. I've still got to secure Ulrich's help. And it's said to go and check on the hill behind the monastery. Where the hell is the hill behind the monastery? And is that quest long gone now? When it says behind the monastery, does it mean this bit? Or does it mean this bit? This is a hill. These are also hills. There's a camp up there. Let's ride out. Let's ride out, chat. Go and see what we can find on our horse. Oh, hang on. While I'm here, though, maybe just go and speak to this fellow. Give him an update.
Greetings. What business have you?
Apparently, I have no business whatsoever. Okay. I thought he might like to know what's been going on, but he's not interested. Right then. We haven't killed anyone yet tonight. We need to put that right. So if I'm going back to Skalitz, I'll be able to check on that... Wrong turn. I'll be able to check on that broken down wagon that you mentioned earlier. And check about those arm wraps. I'll do that. There's also, I think, a boxing match to be had in the ruins, or near the ruins of Skalitz, so I need to check on that. That was a tip-off from one of my viewers on YouTube, which I greatly appreciate. I was looking for more of those bare-knuckle fights to get into. We'll not go and speak to Ulrich just yet. I want to have a look at these hill locations. See, that's a hill. That's kind of behind the monastery. Behind the monastery, depends which way you're looking from. See, if you're in the monastery, that would be behind it. Wouldn't it? It's a bit close for people to be meeting up to doing undercover operations, I would have said. We just got rocks and stuff up here. Very nice looking flowers. More fisticuffs, indeed. Indeed, that does sound good. What's that over there? Just a shadow on the road? See, this is a hill. That could be a hill. There is a camp of bandits up there. Everyone now, over the hill and far away, Mark will be king one day. I thought you were going to go and sing Over the Hills and Far Away, the music from Sharp, which was sung by John Tams, who played Hagman in the TV series of Sharp. And that would be really, really uncanny if you were thinking of that, because I was just looking that tune up on YouTube earlier today. Something, I don't know what it was, triggered me to go and look it up. I can't remember. Some tune I'd heard. Yeah, I was checking that out on YouTube. That would be really uncanny. Unless you're watching me. So this could be classed as the hill behind the this could be classed as the hill behind the monastery. It all could be, couldn't it? Fence is down. Of course, if there's some sort of notable clue, I'm just running around on a horse. I'm not going to see it, am I? Sharp's a very nice series. It's great. The books are actually even better. And I watched the TV series first, enjoyed them so much. This was years and years and years ago. And then got into the books, and that's the right way round to do it. It is with almost any TV series that has been that's come from a book, because the books nearly is always better. And if you read the books first, and you get a wonderful experience from that, and then you go to watch the TV series afterwards, it always seems a bit of a letdown. I've just suddenly come down here. I lost my train of thought then for a minute, because it did say to check the hill behind the monastery. It also said that girl got pushed into a boat. Well, this is where you'd have a boat, surely. Hang on, what the hell is this? Some moonshine. It's not really what I wanted for. Is that the interesting sight? Or is that just relating to something else? It's probably something else, but... Okay, well... It was worth a look. I don't think there's any great clues for me there. What do I think about the new NVIDIA RTX 2080 graphics cards? Expensive. Very expensive. The 2080s, currently, according to the current benchmarks, do not give any benefit over a 1080 Ti for games like this. Performance-wise, it'll hit pretty much the same frames per second, and yet they cost a crap ton more. So they're currently a very bad buy, and there aren't currently any worthwhile titles that make use of the ray tracing facilities. Because none of that is just up and ready. It will be going into games over the coming years, but then you wait and you buy the graphics card when the technology is there and can be used, because generally the prices have come down, or you'll get more performance for your money. So the 2080s are an expensive kind of disappointment, I think. I've lost a horse. Oh, there it is. Hi, Native Zero. Nice to see you. Subtle actions are Henry's forte. Subtle? Me? With a mace? I don't really know. That's a tree, right? That there? Let me just inspect that. Catching the light in a weird way. It's not a tree. It's a conciliation cross, which is... Alright, so it was worth checking out, but it's not anything that's going to help me. Unfortunately. You know, this up here, this could be classed as the hill behind the monastery. I think I'm just off on a wild goose chase about this. I don't think I'm going to find anything. I don't actually know where I'm looking for a start. Just bought 1060 because you only use 1080p and don't use 4K. Yeah, that's very wise. If you're only on 1080p, 1060s, 1070s, absolutely fine. I'm thinking of getting a 1080, even though I am sticking with 1080p because that's what I want to stream in. I can't see me wanting to stream in 4K or anything above 1080p for the near future. Anyway. Just because, I mean, the bandwidth and the video size files that will then take up, I think that's pushing things a little bit, and I don't want to do that. So, and there's not really much need. It's nice to have, but it's not essential. So I was thinking of getting a 1080 because that will take the strain. That'll easily cope with all the games I want to play at 1080p on full settings, and cope with the strain of streaming and recording stuff at the same time. That was my thoughts, and then I could change to high resolution gaming if I wanted to. There is a camp up here. I'm going to wander it back down there. It could have been referring to that. The hill behind the monastery. I can only think it means this bit. Unless there is something. The knight gave me no name, the servant answered to the name Rapota. We found that. According to Zach, they were both pretty adamant, dangerous looking. Zach used to deliver the finished sheets of Rapota at a wayside chapel south of the Sasau Woods. Okay, I maybe should have... I might still find this, you know. A wayside chapel. That's a Conciliation Cross. Is this the Sasau Woods? Or is this the Sasau Woods? Or is all the Sasau Woods? I don't know. No. I think it's this bit up here. So it said a wayside chapel. Something over there. Huh. Hi, Mikey Moo. I haven't seen you for a while. How's it going? I'm going to have a look at this as a cave and an interesting site. Really? There's a cave? Oh, hang on. Did I find this cave before? Pretty sure I found this bit because I think this is a treasure thing up here. Let me just put a marker down on this. Cave should be over. Oh, I know where it is. I know what this is. This is nothing to do with this quest. It is indeed an interesting site. And it's a cave that drops down to some secret treasure. Yeah, I've been in there and had that out. Okay. So a wayside chapel south of the woods. Seen you play this game a few times, but what is it about? In short, is it like Skyrim of sorts? It is kind of like Skyrim, but set in a medieval world. So there's no dragons, no magic. Well, there's a few potions which you could sort of consider magic. It's basically, yeah, I think you can call it a medieval Skyrim, but with a story that's definitely quite centered on your character. You start off as a lowly blacksmith. Seriously, no combat skills, no fighting abilities whatsoever. And as the story progresses, you find out a lot more about your character. And he's not quite what you thought out, but he's not the chosen one. He's not there to save the world. It's just a great big story with tons of side quests. It all ties in a living, breathing, working medieval world because all the people, they all have their own jobs, their own houses, their own food, their own life, and it all ties in really well. This beats Skyrim hands down, in my personal opinion. I absolutely love it. That could be it. That could be that chapel I'm looking for. It doesn't hold your hand too much either. All the stories, all the clues, you have to use a bit of brain power to work things out. And the combat is absolutely fantastic. Fantastic. It's hard as nails when you start out, but then you're supposed to be a skillless, untrained idiot. And it's exactly what you feel like when you try to fight. But as you develop some skills, you level up, you get a bit of experience, you very soon become really good. This looks interesting. What's this? Is this a wayside? It's not a wayside chapel, is it? This isn't a way. It's a barn. All right. All right. Well, it was a good idea. I think I'm going to go back and speak to Ulrich, actually, because there's nothing on here that looks like a wayside. A wayside chapel would be at the side of the road. It's the only thing I can think of. It won't be that. Well, let's go across country and check it out, and then move back to find Ulrich, I think. How much does it cost to buy? If you follow that link in chat that appeared from Green Man Gaming, it is £39.99, I think. But if you go onto Steam, if you're quick, you might get it for £24. Now, these are UK prices. They'll be the equivalent. It's just had a 40% off sale on Steam, and I don't know if that's still current. It might still be current if you were quick. I picked it up from Zenom Games, which you can also get it from. I don't have a link to them anymore.
60% of the time, it works. Every time.
Mini Mad Mahaga, thank you very much for the Prime subscription there. Yeah, sorry, you can also pick it up from Zenom Games for about 30 quid. They have it cheaper than Green Man, so full price, supposed to be 40 quid or equivalent in other currencies. And then, yeah, that's that. There's that cross again. It's the same cross, so that's not the place I need to go. But consider that the price, I've had about 90 some hours of gameplay out of this so far, and I don't think I'm far through the main quest. I've done loads of side quests, but not a lot of the main quest. So for 90 hours, for one playthrough, it's well worth the money. Steam sale ended? That is a shame. That is a shame. Shame was only on for 2 days.
60% of the time,
Oh.
it works.
Duftin,
Every time.
thank you very much for the Prime subscription. Was it Prime subscription? It was. Thank you very much, Duftin. You guys have been awesome tonight. It's always nice to hear that that alert go off. Partly because that's one of my favourite movie quotes of all time. But it is nice to have the support and appreciation. Thanks, guys. Right, let's go and speak to this fella. I always come back here and I always hate travelling these roads. It's just this bit, this little bit around Sasau. I always end up with a fence in front of me somehow, or skirting around all the buildings to get to where I want to be. Is this actually the back of the inn? I think I've got all the way around the back of the inn there, haven't I? Don't know what it is about Sasau, but I struggle to navigate this this place. Wait until Black Friday. It might come on sale on Black Friday. Do they often... Well, I suppose it's a big thing. I know all sorts of tech and stuff supposedly goes on sale on Black Friday. Whenever I've looked, I've never been able to find anything I wanted at a sensible price. You know, like anything majorly less than you could normally buy it for. Put it that way. Hey, no problem. You're welcome for the info, Native Zero. Text TV. This game is on sale right now for $35 on Steam. Is it still in the US? Is that? Because if it is, that's cool. But I thought it maybe ended. Right. Progress.
I finally found out where the Forger's workshop is. Master Fayfar was right. The Forgers are sticking close to the supply source. Their workshop is somewhere in the mines. The entrance is on the eastern side of the hill. I've no idea what to expect there, but I'd rather go there with some backup.
I will be glad to give it. Lead on.
Cool. We going now? Like, right now? Oh, we've just teleported there. Awesome stuff. So, oh, hang on. He's tooling up and going in. Just a minute. Just a minute. What sword have I got? We're gonna go with Raven's Beak and a shield because I want to see what this weapon does. Tackle Ulrich. I don't think that would be a good idea. I just went up, did it text? Ah, it's a shame. Shame they had a 40% sale off, but it looks like it's only for 2 or 3 days. Good chance to pick it up. That kind of backing up when they go in first. Yeah. I've got your back, they say, and then charge in. Is this going to be a fight? This looks like a fight. There's a load of scumbags here.